Today we're going to take a quick look at the AD310 Pro brought to you by ANCEL. The company did send this over and compensate me to make this video. Now, if you're watching this, you're familiar with this product, you might be thinking, well, what's the difference between that and the 310? So they have the AD310, which was very popular, sold over 30,000 units per month, was on some big YouTube channels and trusted by car people all over the world. And this one is, the upgrade is the 12-volt battery detection, so you do get the battery testing capabilities of it. And then also you have a Bluetooth app which you can use it on to make it a little bit more efficient, a little bit more smarter application with this. So let's take a look at what comes in the box. So first of all, you do get the main unit itself. Nice big LCD screen, which you'll see here in just a second. Your toggle buttons up and down, enter, exit, so you can kind of go in and out of menus that way. You do have a USB-C port here, so you can plug this into a computer and use it that way. If you have something that's interactive with this, you can do that. Now here is the OBD2 little port, so you just plug that right into your car. You're going to see this here in a second on my car. Or if you want to test the battery, once again, this is one of the upgrades versus the 310, is you can plug this in, connect this to your battery, and be able to use it that way. So very good quality. Everything feels really greatly built about this. Nice, compact, easy, portable, and it does come with a little carry case, instruction manual. So let's jump over and take a look at this thing. So first of all, we're going to do the OBD2 reader. So I'm just going to plug this right into my computer. This may vary on your car. And it does take a second here for it to start doing the readout. So it's just entering the system, as you can see there. And then I'm going to fast forward it just a little bit, just so we don't have to wait. So I'm going to fast forward, and it's going to spit out a monitor status. So you can let your mechanic know about this. So here you can see you can read the codes, erase the codes. It's got the readiness, data stream, freeze frame, test component. You can even jump into vehicle information, get the VIN number, all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm just going to run it, see if I can get a code. Of course, I knew I had something going on. So it's saying my EVAP system vent valve is stuck closed. And so that is what that looks like. And once again, here's just all the different things as you can see there. Now, here is the battery test portion of it. So let's jump over. Here's the battery test. And once you plug this in, you can see that the screen comes on, nice bright screen. There's the Bluetooth mode. So if you do want to connect it to your phone, you can definitely do that. Go into battery testing, and it will go press continue, and you can do a battery test, crank test, charging test, review data, all that kind of fun stuff. And it will give you instructions of how to do this. So you just kind of punch into each menu, and then it's walking you through each one of these so you can select which one best fits your needs that way. So I'm going to back out. Let's just do a cranking test, and then it's going to tell me, please turn your engine off or make sure it's off, and then you can enter testing mode. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then it's telling me my current voltage. I need to make sure the engine is turned off. It's saying it's too high. So then please start the engine once you are ready to go. So I grab the keys here. I'm going to fast forward. I crank the engine. Here we come back. Perfect. Now you can see the cranking is normal. So there's just a little bit of a cranking test. So once again, I'm pretty novice. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not really a car guy per se, but this is really handy to have. As a check engine light or something comes on, you can quickly throw this on there and kind of make a decision like, do I need to take this to the shop immediately? Is this something I can fix myself? Maybe I just take this to the parts store. So even if you are or are not a mechanic, or you are not a car person, I can definitely recommend just having one of these. It doesn't take up a lot of space, pretty simple to use, and there's a ton of information out there of how you can, read and see what's going on with all that stuff. So hopefully this gives you a good idea of what comes in the box and how it works.